Hello FPL managers, today we've got the buy hold sell for Game Week 11. In today's video we'll look over 2 buy options, 2 hold options and 2 sell options to assist you guys with your transfer planning for the upcoming game week. If you guys want to get the extra edge this FPL season, then click the top link in the description to get yourself 65% off Fantasy Football Fix Premium and also get yourselves our free strategy guide. So just before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to show support for the channel as we're trying to hit 7k subs by Game Week 11, and also click that notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Reece James is the first buy option on the list as he is coming off 21 points in Game Week 10. This came about as he picked himself up 2 goals and a clean sheet against Newcastle, as well as getting himself triple bonus points. Consequently, this has seen him become the top scoring defender in the game with 56 FPL points so far, despite only playing 90 minutes in just 3 matches this season. So for just £5.7 million at the moment, he looks to be one of the best value defenders in the game, as for just completing 3 full 90-minute matches, he's providing great points per minute ratios. He has produced some very strong underlying numbers across this season with 10 attempted assists already, as he has got himself 4 goals, 2 assists and an XG of 1. All these stats do obviously rank amongst the top level 4 defenders, and he's also recorded himself 3 clean sheets with Chelsea as well. Chelsea also have some strong upcoming matches where they face Burnley at home in Game Week 11, which is looking like a good fixture, followed up with Leicester United and Watford. But with 7 clean sheets already this season, I definitely think Chelsea are one of the strongest defensive outfits, and if Reece James can keep getting starts for Chelsea over Azpilicueta, I definitely think he is going to be a very good defensive option. Furthermore, with just a 12.2% ownership currently, he definitely could be a good differential compared to many of the other Chelsea defenders, such as the likes of Ben Chilwell or Antonio Rudiger. Fantasy Football Fix does predict Reece James to score the 5th highest amount of points amongst all defenders in Game Week 11, so definitely with this Burnley at home fixture, it could definitely be a good time to jump on him. Ivan Toney accompanies Reece James on the buy list, as despite blanking in Game Week 10, Brentford do have some very strong upcoming fixtures. Fix do predict Toney to be the 5th highest scoring forward over the next 5 game weeks, as Brentford do face Norwich, Newcastle, Everton and Spurs as the next 4 opponents. So especially with Norwich at home and Newcastle away as Brentford's next 2, it could be a great time for Ivan Toney to build on his 37 FPL points this season. Toney has already recorded 2 goals and 2 assists across the span of the season, as he's also attempted a very high 14 assists. He has a strong XG of 2.27 so far this year, and he has been posting up very good underlying numbers, especially in recent weeks. Speaking of, in Game Week 10 he had an XG of 0.32, as he did take the 2nd highest amount of shots on the pitch with 4, and just in general is looking like the main attacking output for Brentford. He is priced at £6.6 million currently, but this definitely could be predicted to go up in the coming game weeks, as he is so far one of the most transferred in players this game week. Jamie Vardy is the first hold option on the list, despite being one of the most transferred players so far this week. Jamie Vardy did blank in Game Week 10, just recording 1 point against Arsenal, but it wasn't without him having a couple of big chances. This was the 2nd week in a row that Vardy blanked after coming off 4 consecutive returns from Game Weeks 5 through 8, as he has already recorded 7 goals and 1 assist across this year. Consequently, his price has risen to around £10.8 million, as he still is one of the highest owned forwards in the game with a 31% ownership. This is of course due to the fact that he's the 2nd highest scoring forward in FPL, only 1 point behind Mikel Antonio. So with some very good underlying numbers, including a 3.9 XG so far, and some good upcoming fixtures of facing Leeds, Chelsea, Watford and Southampton across his next 4 opponents, it's probably not the best time to get rid of him. In Game Week 10, Vardy had a combined XG of 0.4 against Arsenal, recording 1 shot and attempting 2 assists there. So considering all the premium forward options in the game currently, I still think Vardy is one of the best picks, and it won't take him too long to return to his scoring ways, especially with Game Week 11 fixtures against Leeds. The 2nd hold option is João Cancelo, as he did blank in Game Week 10, but still has the potential to return more points in the future. Cancelo is one of the more transferred players so far this week, with already 50,000 managers transferring him out, but I still think it could be a good opportunity to hold on to him. With 53 total points this year, he is the 2nd highest scoring defender, only behind Reece James, as he has picked himself up 2 assists and 6 clean sheets. Over this time, he has recorded 9 attempted assists and an XG of 1.42, so he is definitely providing very strong underlying numbers from an attacking standpoint. Furthermore, he has started in every game for Manchester City so far this year, which is a special feat, especially considering the amount of rotation in that Man City defence. So despite facing United, Everton, West Ham and Villa as his next 4 opponents, City do have the potential to get a clean sheet against anyone in the league, and with the very strong attacking output of Cancelo, there is no doubt that he will be getting those attacking returns in the near future. To highlight his strong attacking output, Cancelo in Game Week 10 recorded an XG of 0.12, as he had one of the highest amount of shots on the pitch with 5, as one of these shots was on target. So to find a defender with such a strong attacking positioning, as well as very strong clean sheet potential, despite having difficult fixtures, I still think he is a strong hold option. Saïd Benrahma is the first sell option on the list, as despite recording 5 points in Game Week 10, West Ham do have some very difficult fixture runs. Speaking of, they face Liverpool, Wolves, Man City and Brighton as the next 4 opponents, which is then followed by Chelsea in Game Week 15. So they do have a fairly extended run of poor fixtures, especially from an attacking standpoint. Despite this though, Benrahma is actually the 4th highest scoring midfielder in the game at the moment with 55 FPL points, as he has recorded 3 goals, 3 assists and 8 bonus points. His assist win Game Week 10 was actually his only attacking return in his last 5 matches, as he hasn't been producing the best underlying numbers. Despite West Ham recording 4 goals in this game, Benrahma only had an XG of 0.07 and an XA of 0.08, taking 2 shots, none of which were on target, and attempting just the 2 assists. Across the season though, he does have decent stats with a 2.11 XG and attempting 14 assists, but I definitely think with a lot of managers looking to ship on those West Ham assets, if you are looking to move on out of Benrahma and Antonio, I do think Benrahma will be the one. City, Liverpool, Wolves and Brighton are 4 out of the 5 teams with the lowest expected goals conceded this year, so I definitely think it could be a good time to get rid of those West Ham assets, especially with attacking returns going to be at a premium. And as the second sell option, it is of course Marcus Alonso. He is coming in at £5.6 million and has been benched in his last 4 matches for Chelsea. Consequently, he has slipped down the ranks for total points amongst defenders, as he was previously one of the highest scoring defenders in FPL. Obviously, he will be a very good pick when he does play for Chelsea, as he has got himself 1 goal, 1 assist and 4 clean sheets so far, but it does look to be that Chilwell is the preferred option at the moment. Also, with Chilwell playing very well at the moment, I don't really see Alonso getting back into the Premier League starting side, as I do think he will be favoured for the Champions League. Chelsea do have a match in midweek in the Champions League as well, which I will expect him to play in, which of course will mean Chilwell will get played on the weekend for the Prem. He has posted good numbers with a 0.75 XG and attempting 12 assists, and also faces good opponents of Burnley, Leicester, Manchester United and Watford from a defensive standpoint, but I don't think he's going to be producing the minutes over this period. So that's what I've got for today for the buy, hold, sell of FPL Game Week 11. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to show support for the channel as we try and hit 7k subs by the start of Game Week 11, and also click that notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads, and leave a comment on what you guys' transfer plans are for the upcoming game week. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.